everyone, Nicole here from Using Technology Better, and today I'm going to walk you through some new updates in Monday.com for June 2024. Let's go. So first up in Monday for June is our beautiful new AI templates. So we can come in to add a template item to our workspace. We're going to go choose from templates. And in here, we have this new option in categories, which is AI powered. Now, some of this functionality can be used inside of your existing boards, but I'm going to take you through some of what's in here in terms of board level availability. So you can see here we've got things across different functions. I'm going to pull out the support and IT ticket processing board to have a look at with you. And let's just jump straight into that. Now, what we have in here is a whole host of AI functionality for your columns. So inside of our board, and we'll just jump back to the board view. So it comes with a guide, as you could just see in our Monday docs, which was here and opened before. But I'm going to jump to the board as created. Now, you'll see some populated training data in here. And you can see that Emily Johnson, one of the ticket submitters, has put her request in another language. But we have this beautiful column, which is translating her request into English and then using that request to determine urgency, request type, and which category it applies to, as well as what the sentiment is, and giving me a too long, didn't read summary. So this is going to save lots of time when I come in here as our IT support and have a look through what needs to be actioned. You can also see we have the capacity to generate a reply. So you'll notice that we've got text fields and we have got our status fields that we can apply that beautiful AI magic to. That's going to save us a lot of time. Now, like I said before, you can add this functionality to your boards with columns. So if I just drop in a text column to this board, you'll see now that when I head to my three dots, I have this option to autofill with AI. And when I click that, that's when I get my options for what I can do. So here, I can choose from the actions. So I did run through these customized blocks with you on May's updates for automation. So you can see some of the same functionality in here for our text columns, but we also have this added detect sentiment. So this is going to save you lots of time. You can choose what your action is, and then you can choose the text to summarize. So it will give you a drop down of all the text columns to choose from. You can also alternatively, if you are using something like a sentiment action, you can come in here and you can choose from your options. The only thing with this is for sentiments, and we use this with our own feedback form at UTB, is there might be more than one text column that you want to use to determine that sentiment. So what you can do is create a custom action and explain what you would like the AI to do. So in our example, with our feedback form, I've taken 3 different text columns where we get qualitative feedback and asked that custom action to determine what the sentiment is from those 3 rather than just providing one column. So that is probably one of the bigger updates for June. It's very exciting and is going to save us lots of time and speed up our processes internally, which I am very excited about. The next feature that we have new inside of Monday is for WorkForms. So now if I come in to edit a work form, I have the ability to password protect this form. I can come into my Customize tab. I head over to my settings on the right here and I come into form restrictions and I can see password protection, which is in beta. So here you can pop in a nice password that you can then send out to anyone external just to ensure that next level of security as well. Now, once I've published that form and I share out this link with my receivers, they are going to have to enter that same password to be able to access the form. The third feature that we now have is the ability to custom choose our fiscal year start month. So if you are an organization who is not starting in January and you want to see that it is actually week 11, if you're starting in April, for example, your financial year, you can come into your Gantt view, your workload view, and you can come and see this new option, which is fiscal year start month. So if I choose that, I can then change from January to, let's say, quarter one starts in April for us. And you can see it's updated my week from week 24 to week 11. So that's going to nicely line up with how we are tracking throughout the year. I can also see that financial year in brackets, which is really helpful for people to refer to. And the last feature I'd like to show you is increased functionality inside of our subitem automations, which we always love to hear that we've got some more functionality with subitems. So if I use this board here, which has subitems which are different to my parent level item columns, and I come into my automations, I'm going to choose to add a subitem trigger and say when our status changes to anything there, and only if let's say column is empty, and I'm going to choose now, rather than having just my parent options, I've also got my subitem columns to choose from. So previously we couldn't use this functionality. So I'll say if subitem date is empty, then let's notify someone. So having this next level of functionality for automations with subitems is really going to increase the scope of what you can do without having to add columns to your parent item to get those automations working. Hopefully these tips and tricks are going to save you some time with Monday.com and help your workflows go seamlessly. If you like this video, please share it, follow us for more, and we will see you in the July updates.